Hey everybody, it is Natalie from powermoontarot. Welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And today's reading is called Who is Coming in to Shake Things Up? We have an eclipse at the end of April here. We have a solar eclipse in Taurus, and then we'll be having a lunar eclipse right before my birthday in the middle of May. So welcome to eclipse season, everybody. And of course, as we know, when eclipses come, they have a way of shaking things up. And so we're going to go ahead and find out who is coming in to shake things up. We will be doing initials at the end of each reading as well to verify your reading. And we will be having an extended reading as well for those of you that would like to check me out on Vimeo. There's a link to my Vimeo channel below where you will be able to find this reading. Just make sure you choose this particular reading and your particular pile, okay? And a quick announcement too, I will be going live on Thursday. I think it's gonna be around 3 p.m. Central Time. I usually end up going live for a couple of hours. So if you are working at that time and you want to jump in a little bit later on, you can always check me out. I'll be doing readings live for people. So if you'd like to get a $5 reading for me or a $10 reading for me, depending on the time, you can certainly join me on Thursday. Make sure that you just have bell notifications set up so that you can subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss it when I'm actually going live, okay? And for those of you that would like a personal reading from me, details for how to receive one are in my description box below. And also for those of you that would like to check out my 18+ content for tarot, you can find me on OnlyFans, and there's a link to that below. And for those of you that would like to check out my other channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, I do have another channel on YouTube that is more spirituality based. I mean, these are all spiritual readings, but it's more of a focus on self-growth on my other channel, Light of Ascension Tarot. And I like doing a lot of animal readings there too, like animal totem readings. So check me out over there if you're into that. And for those of you that would like to follow me on Tik Tok or Instagram, details are in my description box below for how to follow me there. And I'm really excited, as I mentioned in my community post, about the 40 free astrology readings that I'm going to be giving as part of my astrology practicum and working under my teacher, which I am super excited to do. So keep an eye out for that, because I am going to pick starting at the end of April, and I'll just be picking a few people a week. So I'm not going to be doing all 40 at the same time, obviously, and I will be doing them over the course of the summer months, okay? So I need to fit 40 in before the end of September, or before September of this year. So keep an eye out for that, because I will be picking a couple of people every week, which again, you want to be subscribed to my channel so you know when I'm going to do that. You also have to have an accurate birth time, like to the minute, know when you were born, if you would like to participate in that, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm very excited to be here today. And we have pile number 1, which is the yellow tea light. We have pile number 2, which is the purple tea light. And pile number 3, which is the red tea light. It is 1222, it's 222, 1222 right now, which I love. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Happy Monday, everybody. And what are you feeling today? Are you feeling yellow? Are you feeling purple? Are you feeling red? What are you feeling today? What is drawing your attention in today? Okay, so we are gonna go ahead and get into it, everybody. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it. Ring the bell. A little bell ringing there for everybody. And let's do it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the yellow tea light, and today's reading is called Who is Coming in to Shake Things Up for You? And we're going to be getting initials at the end of your pile, so make sure you stick around for that. And for those of you that would like to go to the extended reading, there'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Just make sure you choose pile number 1 for this particular reading. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get into it. And for those of you that are wondering if I do personal readings, I definitely do. You can find all my info in the description box below for how to request a personal reading. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my beautiful pile number ones who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium and the channel between yourselves and pile number one. All right, we're gonna get, okay, Spirit is already telling me cinnamon. So maybe some of you are grounding up cinnamon, or you have something that's flavored cinnamon, or you like to put a little bit in your tea or a little bit in your coffee. I don't know if people actually do that because I don't drink coffee, but Spirit, something cinnamon flavored, pile number one perhaps. Let's see what else. Okay, Spirit is also telling me plum, like the color plum, or maybe just a plum in general. But I know there are like lip glosses that have that flavor too, or like plum colored lipstick as well as a color. People who can pull off that plum colored lipstick, or that really like blue or really dark lipstick color and still look good. I mean, hats off to you, pile number one, if you can do that. I've never been able to pull that off. Anyway, okay, Spirit is also telling me makeup artists. So maybe some of you here are makeup artists, or the way you do your makeup, you might as well be one because you're good at it. Or maybe some of you had a makeup artist do your makeup recently, okay? Spirit is also telling me makeup to breakup. So maybe some of you have been kind of in a pattern with someone where it's like we make up, we break up, or your relationships have been like that in the past, kind of like topsy-turvy. What else for pile number one, please? Okay, I'm also getting listless, and lifeless, which means that maybe some of you have been feeling like kind of bummed out about your love life, or you've just been feeling like, like that type of thing lately. So hopefully we're going to shake things up here, pile number one. You guys are like, just no towers, Natalie. Anyway, the tower isn't bad. Just, sometimes we have to clear the gunk out. Pile number one, what else for pile number one, please? Okay, something about ordered chaos. So maybe some of you grew up in a household where there was a lot of chaos or kids, but it was ordered chaos, or maybe you run your house like that. Also, I feel like someone being in a classroom that's very chaotic, but like it's kind of trying to be ordered chaos, okay? Okay, so maybe it was like that in school, or maybe in your own home with your kids, it's kind of like that. You're trying to bring some order to the chaos. What else for pile number one? Okay, Spirit just said lampshade. So maybe someone spilled something on it, or you need a new one, or you don't like it, but Spirit is talking about a lampshade. Maybe you need more light in your room. That can make a big difference as far as like feeling like getting up and getting moving, right? Sometimes if there's not enough light, it just, gets kind of depressing. What else for pile number one, please? Of course, you guys have the yellow tea light, so that's very good as far as light, what else here? Okay, Spirit's also talking to me about a lighter. So maybe someone's like lighter fluid running out, or someone is trying to get their lighter to light, but it's not lighting. Something about that, something about a lighter, okay? What else for pile number one, Spirit? Okay, this is weird, pile number one, but Spirit is showing me someone that does that thing where they put their hands together. Can you look at the screen right now, pile number one, and does this kind of thing with their hands, or I don't know, it's like a trick where you put your fingers together and then you like wiggle your fingers like that. Maybe someone did that to you, I don't know. Or maybe you're sitting like that. You sit with your fingers crossed like that, and then you wiggle your fingers all the time. Somehow some people have like restless leg syndrome, and they like move their leg a lot while they're sitting. Maybe you guys have something like that. It's a little bit unique about you. Okay, pile number one, we are gonna go ahead and get into your reading. And Spirit's already giving me the M names. For those of you here with M names, Spirit is telling me like the name Marissa or something like that, okay? So maybe some of you know someone with that name, but I am getting the M names. Let's go ahead and, okay. Spirit is also telling me something about a fountainhead, okay? But let's get into it. Pile number one. If I just let the channeled messages keep coming, they'll just they keep coming like, you know, like the water. Anyway, let's see who is coming in to shake things up for pile number one. Oh my God, organization. Wow, pile number one. I talked about ordered chaos in your channeled messages. Purpose, planning, and efficiency now come to me so easily, okay? So maybe things have been a little too shaken up for you already and you need to bring some order to the chaos and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch a reading about shaking things up. Things have already been, you know, shaken. But this is a good sign, pile number one, as far as bringing some organization to your surroundings, okay? And for those of you that have a daughter, I feel like she's kind of popping through in this reading too. And let me see real quick here. She's, I mean, she's trying to be better, I feel like too, all right? And, you know, and get on this organization train. But I also feel like for those of you that are parents and one parent is maybe not encouraging the best habits and the other one is trying to, you know, help mommy sweep or help mommy clean or that type of thing, you know, or maybe some of you are like, the cleaning lady needs to come, you know, pile number one, I'm just picking up on it. So we have card 42 here. Some people may be in their 40s. We have present, abundant, and gratitude. Wow, yeah, like when things are organized around you and cleaned up, I feel like things can be much more present and grounded for you guys, okay? And then I feel like you can really think clearly and get some really bright ideas, which I feel you guys really, really do need to see that light on the horizon right now. It's going to help you to like stay really grounded and to have gratitude, even though maybe like your daily life has been busy. We have autumn and harvest here. So, you know, there may be, okay, somebody here could be named Autumn as well. We could have M names or A names, like I already said earlier. But, you know, I feel like since autumn time, maybe of last year, you guys have been letting go of things and trying to be more present to your life, okay, and to have gratitude. I mean, where things are. Maybe you guys have had to let go of things, but at least like the horizon is clear when that happens, okay? And we have here love nest, a road trip, and weekend fun. Ooh, I like that. Pile number one. I feel like some of you may have been trying to clean, get your family in order, get your house in order, get your studies in order, whatever it is that you've been trying to do. And now that you have a little bit more time, hopefully coming up, I feel like to shake things up for you guys would be to have a little bit of fun too. All right. And to be able to get away and enjoy yourself. Maybe someone is wanting to take you on a road trip or offer some weekend fun. Ooh, Victoria's Secrets see-through lingerie. I like it, pile number one. And it seems like you have been very busy and you've had a lot going on. You know, you've had a lot of things going on. And maybe sometimes it feels like you're trying to help, but other people don't want your help, or other people are trying to help you, but you don't want their help. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a little bit of that going on. And I feel like there could be someone who would like to take you on a little trip that's coming to shake things up. And this could be happening over the next month or so, okay? You know, and if you don't know anyone and you don't have any lovers in your life currently, I feel like, you know, maybe just buying yourself some sexy lingerie and taking yourself on a little weekend trip away would be amazing, okay? But for those of you who have someone in your vicinity, I feel like this person's trying to take you somewhere and possibly give you a gift, all right, as well, too. Like, I feel you guys, maybe some of you have birthdays coming up in the next month or two, but I mean, plan something special, I feel like, pile number one, because it's going to give yourself a little reward for all the work that you've been doing since last autumn, okay? A second chance. Wow. This relationship deserves a second chance. Well, somebody certainly feels that way. You know, I feel like for those of you that have kids and there's a partner here that would like a second chance with you, I feel like you might be saying like, hey, I'm not like a glorified maid. I'm not like, you know, like everybody needs to kind of help. But I do feel like there's a person here that says, I would like a second chance. If you give me a second chance, I would like to help more. I would like to, you know, whether it's a friend or a lover or just somebody who's like, hey, I'm here to help. And, you know, like maybe in the past you didn't really want this person's help. I'm also seeing you giving the middle finger to someone, pile number one. Like, I don't need your help. I can do this on my own. But I feel like there is someone here who's like, hey, you know, give me a chance to kind of help you out and lighten the load for you, which would be really nice, pile number one. And it maybe allow you to have that weekend trip or to get away, all right? And there actually just may be someone who wants a second chance with you. We have spirits also giving me the name Mark, and maybe you know someone with that name. You have a father, an uncle, a brother, etc. But spirit gave me that name, okay? Mark or Marcus. We have Building a Mystery by Sarah McLachlan as your guys' song. It says, you come out at night, that is when the energy comes, and the dark side is light, and the vampires roam. Yeah, I talked about needing more light, and maybe you guys need to get out more too. You come out at night, that's when the energy comes, okay? And the dark side is light and the vampires roam. I feel like some of you guys have been purposely staying away from energy vampires or people that suck. Like, I feel like maybe even since autumn of this 2021, maybe like September, October of last year, maybe you guys have been staying away from the people who suck, okay? But I also feel like it's kind of the time, even if you're not gonna give this person a second chance, it's kind of time to like give life a second chance. You know what I mean? We have here Ascending, wow. Transcending obstacles, learning and expansion, a new phase of your life, and preparing for a new union. I feel like some of you are going to be like preparing for better days ahead, all right? And I do feel like you guys are gonna be meeting someone who has a very colorful personality and, you know, and makes you feel like more lighthearted and carefree too, all right? And getting out of like, you know, just constantly having to do everything yourself, not being able to rely on other people. I feel like you're becoming more lighthearted and like the obstacles in your life are really kind of going to fall away. And I feel like hope is returning, you know, and it's like, wow, you know, I can finally let go. I can finally breathe. I can finally, I mean, maybe some of you should go on a hot air balloon ride. Wouldn't that be interesting? I've kind of always wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride, but I haven't been, all right? Some of you may be, for those of you spiritual folks here, you may be feeling like you're going through an ascension process. And I feel like Spirit is saying, just be really kind to yourself and take care of yourself during this process of letting go and becoming more present to what you need to be doing, okay? Yeah, wow, it says, I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Wow, pile number one. I accept renewal and I delight in a fresh start, okay? It's interesting though, because I feel like you're kind of flipping someone off here and that person would kind of want a second chance and maybe they're telling you this relationship deserves a second chance, but I don't, whether it's a friendship, a family member, or a romantic partner, I don't feel like you guys are like, I've given you plenty of opportunities. I want a fresh start, okay? And yeah, a fresh start coming in to shake things up. Okay, we have the caduceus here and talking about healing. And I also feel like someone wants to get you kind of like wrapped up in their energy again. and possibly through a communication, all right? Or through like some shared news or something that comes up. Mercury is going retrograde on May 10th, so you may hear from someone, whether it's someone that I feel you previously gave the middle finger to energetically, or you just stopped talking to them. Some of you around the Mercury retrograde may hear from someone again, and you may have this feeling of getting caught up in their web again, or like, but I think what is really, really needed, pile number one, is a fresh start, because I feel like you guys are, you're at that kind of pivot point where it's like, okay, I don't want this old thing anymore. I want something new, but, somebody here may be trying to kind of get caught up with you again and heal a relationship with you. But I mean, I don't know, pile number one. I'm feeling a sense of freedom for you and something new here instead, okay? We have, Jupiter, a sense of expansion, a sense of growth, travel, a sense of Jupiter energy is, like we said, expansion, et cetera, but it also talks about, choosing spirit over the material and choosing to live life in a very expansive, spiritual type of way, instead of getting our energy completely pulled down and wrapped back up in someone else, and instead choosing to extend ourselves to life in a new way, which is what I feel is happening for you guys. And I feel it's shaking things up, okay? And I feel you guys are actually shaking things up in the sense that you're making different choices and you're rising above like present conditions. Do you know what I mean? Pile number one. We have here the Page of Wands. Ooh, look at this. We have a suitor. We have a suitor, pile number one. And this person could be a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or have fire in their chart. But this person's looking to get to know you. And I feel it's not this old situation, but it's something new. There is someone who is actively interested in you and actively wondering, what's up, okay? And, maybe a fresh start could be a fresh start with, this person, for those of you that want that. But I also feel like, I feel like you guys have changed over the course of the last 6 months. So if somebody wants a fresh start with you, then, there can't be this whole type of, like I mentioned, like energy vampiring, people not helping, people getting you locked up in their energy when you need to be free, right? Like with this Jupiter energy to kind of come and go and travel and live your life and all of that, and delight in all of that, pile number one, okay? So I think there is definitely a person here who could be, interested in delighting in a fresh start with you. But I don't know. I feel like you guys are also meeting someone else that is delighting in a fresh start with you, and it's something newer than this old situation, okay? Yeah, we have the Two of Wands. Hey, baby, what's up? You looking for a date? I like it. It's like you and me makes, you plus me equals 3 type of thing. Yeah, like I like it. I mean, you're interested in seeing what's out there. I feel like you guys needing to get out there more, needing to get out in nature more, needing to explore the world more, needing to have fun, maybe having an opportunity to travel. I feel like if you guys do go anywhere, there you could very well find someone who takes a liking to you or takes an interest towards you, okay? And the Two of Wands in the tarot is Mars and Aries. It's an Aries card. But I feel like more than that, than it being an Aries card, it's about like saying, I've done this in the past already. I want something new. This is what I want with my life now, okay? And I feel like if there is someone old that's trying to come back in and get a second chance with you, they're going to experience your energy as wanting something new, all right? And let's get a little bit more information here about who is coming in to shake things up. And then we will go and get initials to verify. Maybe there'll be two people, this one that wants a second chance, and then this other person that's coming in, all right? And I mean, it's a flirtation. It's a flirtation. They want to get to know you. They're interested. They'd like to talk to you. You know, they'd like to, it looks like they'd like to whisk you away for like a weekend vacation or to get away and possibly maybe, you know, give you a gift, all right? Maybe some of you are going to buy your own self some really sexy lingerie. And if you are, good for you. I like it, pile number one. I like it. As they say on TikTok, I like it. Picasso, I like it, right? Have you guys ever seen that on there? Picasso, I like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and see who is coming in to shake things up here for my pile number ones. Who is coming in? Okay, as I was drawing cards, I got mad, like mad truth. You know, when you're like, that person was like spitting like mad truth or something. But it makes sense that I drew the Ten of Swords, and I can see why you gave someone the middle finger. It's like, I've been doing this all myself for a while. For those of you that are parents and you're single parents, and you're like, I've been doing this, you know, what's that whole song by Dr. Dre? I've been like, it's like I've been something around since honeys were wearing Sassoon, talking about Vidal Sassoon. But I feel like you guys are like, I've been doing this for a long time. Like, I don't need this BS. Either like step up to the plate or get out of my way. And I love that with the Two of Wands. That's very much that type of energy, pile number one. And, you know, it's like, okay, I am definitely done with this. And with the Ten of Swords, it's also kind of reminding me that you've already been through a tower experience, which I mentioned earlier. And you're like, just don't let it be another tower, like another blow up or another destruction of everything where I have to scramble and all of this. And I feel like Spirit is saying with this Ten of Swords, like, it's already been done. It's already happened. It's already done. Fini, 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 meaning fini. Isn't that the Italian word for finish or finished? Finish. Maybe some people, oh, there's the Page of Wands. Finish. Maybe some people here are Finnish or from Finland. But look, there's the Page of Wands again, trying to holler, okay? And, you know, it just makes me think it's this person, even though this whole thing ended, they're still trying to holler at you, okay? And I feel like you guys are shaking your head. You're like, what? They're still trying to holler, Natalie? And I'm like, yeah, it looks that way, all right? But I mean, who wouldn't try to holler at you? Look how hot you're looking here in this black lingerie. However, it may be very inappropriate. Yeah, as I just said that, I drew the Three of Swords. However, it may be very inappropriate for this person to try to holler at you because it just opens up the wound again. We have the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. It's like, I'm trying to holler at you, and it's like, well, I'm not trying to listen because last time I heard you out or listened, like, you really hurt me. And, you know, like, I feel some of you know this person is still checking you out, and you're like, you know, maybe looking at your social media or just somehow, or maybe when you see them, for those of you that are co-parenting for some reason, you know, for a reason, like, you can tell they still kind of check you out or look at you, but whatever, you know, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this person didn't meet your expectations in the past, pile number one. They certainly aren't going to meet your expectations now. And I think you guys already know that. But you know what? You guys get a second chance. You have two Page of Wands here. So I believe that you guys can meet someone new and have a good time and, you know, and see what's out there. Because I feel you can have a lot better than whatever this situation was, okay? So who is coming in to shake things up? I mean, maybe this person broke your heart or did something to you or betrayed you or cheated on you in some way, but they still are trying to holler. That certainly can shake things up, especially if you're trying to get to know someone new. But like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's what's done is done with the Ten of Swords. Let's see. Who's coming in to shake things up? It's like you already broke my heart once. You're not going to break my heart again. Bye-bye. All right, but let's see what else. Let's see what else here. Who's coming in to shake things up? Also, I feel somebody who knows that you've been through a lot with relationships, and someone who may know that you've been through a breakup or sees that you've been through some bullshit, okay? And I think they've been kind of waiting to see, like, when's the right time, okay? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel like, yeah, here's the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, okay? We could have Aquarius energy here too. Some of you may have an Aquarian X as well, or maybe you have Aquarius heavy in your chart because there's the Star card, okay? But there is somebody on the somebody here who would like a reconciliation with you, but it feels like they're almost too proud to say anything at the time. Whatever, I don't know. Like if they get their act together and say something, I feel like you guys are just like, yeah, F you or whatever. But here's what I'm getting is there is someone who's sniffing around, pile number one, who is trying to see, like, is it a good time to holler at pile number one or not? You know, and maybe you guys meet someone and you tell them like, hey, I'm getting out of a relationship or this or that. But I mean, with the Ace of Pentacles here, I feel an opportunity to, you know, to like embrace something new. And I love, you know, it looks like the yellow tea light with the pentacle and, you know, ooh, that was thunder, pile number one. I don't know if you just heard that in your reading. Probably not. It was like faint and in the distance, but I like that, okay? I really like it, all right? Maybe you guys are like, I don't know if I want thunder, Natalie, but it's like thunder, lightning, the way that you da-da-da is frightening. I gotta knock, knock, knock on wood, okay? But anyway, this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like is this person saying like, okay, is right now the right time? Is it the right time? Are you ready for something? Can we talk? Can we talk? Okay. So yeah. And I feel like for those of you that want this to be someone new, I feel like it definitely can be someone who is, you know, you're all going to be in different timelines, etc. But I mean, believe in the power of you, pile number one, because, and the sooner you move on from this old shit, I think the better off, like, you know, you can find this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And some of you may be like, I'm done with fire signs. I want an earth sign with the Ace of Pentacles. Anyway, pile number one, let's get some initials for you, my babies. Let's get some initials for pile number one. M. Yep, I said M names at the very beginning. M is the first letter out of the gate. Hello, M. MP, PM. Okay, PM, and in the nighttime, all right, in the nighttime, yeah, you come out at night, that's when the energy comes, PM at night. You may hear from someone at night, or someone's really thinking about you at night, okay? We have W, okay? All right, we've got W. We have an E, weep, W-E-E-P. Someone's weeping at night, I feel, for you guys. And maybe in this relationship, you guys used to cry at night together or something because something was going on, all right? But also like Pee-wee, like Pee-wee Herman. That's funny. But we pee, which is the yellow tea light. So maybe you are actually peeing right now, pile number one. We pee. But I feel like this person weeping in the nighttime, you know, somebody's weeping in the nighttime. Let's see what else, pile number one. Maybe you guys have been going through that too. But anyway, let's see, pile number one. What other initials here for my pile number ones? Could have, I feel like the name Mary here too with the M names. Maybe you guys have a, oh, there's the Y, of course, for Mary. Maybe you, I'm also getting like Mallory or Mary here too. Maybe you know someone in your family with that name, okay? But if you have anyone with that name, we have a Z, Z. Okay. Pez, Pez, interesting. Easy, easy, why? Easy, okay? Easy does it, pile number one, as you've been going through this, okay? Yeah, easy does it with the X, okay? Here's an X right here, and doesn't surprise me, like this person kind of sniffing around and whatever, but I'm not into it, okay? We have Wheezy, W-E-Z-Z-Y, Wheezy. Isn't that a rapper, Wheezy? Okay, maybe your ex liked Wheezy as a Zoe, or Zoe is here too. Welcome to your reading, Zoe. For those of you, I love that. I love it when it comes up like that. Here's a Q. Okay, EQ, to me that is like emotional intelligence, right? And maybe you were dealing with someone with your ex that didn't have a whole lot of emotional intelligence, all right? But you don't need to put up with that, pile number one. With the Q here, we could also have LGBTQ, all right? And yeah, so let's see what else. I feel like worry could be here too. We're missing the R, but worry could be here. Weeping, worried, you know, with the Ten of Swords and Three of Swords. But I mean, let's get you out of this, pile number one. Maybe some of you are already out of it, but let's see. Let's see what else here for initials, okay? POW, P-O-W, all right? We have an I, my EQ. My emotional IQ is, I feel like what this is saying, pile number one, is your emotional IQ is higher than this person that you were dealing with an ex in your past, okay? Like you just know more than them, you're smarter than them, you're emotionally more mature than them. We have mope, M-O-P-E. Yeah, so this person wants a second chance. They've been weeping and moping and all kinds of things. We have Poe, P-O-E. Maybe some of you like Edgar Allan Poe, or you like that before. Pie. All right. We have S, okay. Simi, S-I-M-M-Y. I once knew a guy named Simi. He was an Israeli guy. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe that resonates. Maybe we have some Israeli viewers here. Hello. I think didn't we just have Passover? I-S-E, wise. Okay. I feel like prize, okay, is here too. Yes, you are very wise, pile number one. And this person may have made you very like upset at times because they didn't have the same capacity as you did. We have S-E-X here. So that X definitely trying to have some S-E-X, but whatever, they need to get out of here. We have a K. Yeah, I was gonna say woke earlier, but here's woke. PM, like waking up in the night, and weeping is what I'm seeing here. Waking up in the night, mopey and weeping. Maybe this person made you feel this way at times, but I feel like the tables have definitely turned here, okay? And yeah, interesting. We have a G, okay? A G. What else here? Let's see. Anything else that I feel like saying as far as these letters? Let's get one more and then we'll be done with the letters, okay? We have yes. And this just confirming this person at night is very weepy, feeling very sorry for themselves, okay? Psyche, S-I-K-E. Ike is also here. Let's see. We have a V, okay? Voice, we're missing the C, but, you know, maybe you didn't feel like you could ever voice your concerns, but maybe some of you here have a very beautiful voice too, all right? And like you need to remember that about yourself. Let's see, anything else? VIP, my VIP, okay? So, yeah, interesting. Pile number one. That is what I am getting for you, my lovelies, I'm also getting the word soak. Maybe you guys need a nice soak or a soak in a tub or something like that too, here at the end of the day or whenever you're watching this. But thank you so much, my beautiful pile number ones. And for those of you that would like to go deeper into this situation, you can certainly follow me to the extended reading and we will get more messages and go deeper. All right, pile number one. Thank you so much, my darlings. There is a link to my Vimeo channel below for those of you who'd like to go there. Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed Monday and take care. Let's move on to pile number two. Pile number two. Okay. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the purple tea light, and today's reading is called Who is Coming In to Shake Things Up, okay? We are going to take a look with the help of your angels and your guides. My dog is getting a little barky. I can feel it coming on, pile number two, so guard your eardrums. So far, she just had a growl or two. Maybe some of you have dogs and can relate, but there we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number twos who come here today seeking your beautiful guidance, please. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium and the channel between yourself and pile number two. Okay, and let's go ahead and get into the reading here. Let's get some channeled messages for pile number one. Okay, so Spirit is showing me like a zoo or animals at the zoo. Maybe you guys were at the zoo or you went a lot when you were a kid. Some of you may like exotic animals or seeing them, or you may really love animals. Let's see what else for my pile number twos, please. What else for some people are like very against zoos as well because they don't believe the animals should be in captivity. But pile number two, let's see what else here. Did you guys see Tiger King? Did you guys watch that? There was a follow-up to it as well. Let's see what else for my pile number twos. Maybe you guys had a relative that was like an animal trainer or like worked for like pest control or, you know, like for the city when they go and they get like the like wild animals that are like roaming the streets. Maybe you guys had, I forget what that's called, but maybe you guys had a friend or a relative or someone that did that, a parent. What an interesting job though. Like you get to be outside all day. I mean, I feel like it would be a little dangerous though. Maybe some of you here have even rescued animals in the past. Let's see what else. Really coming on that animal theme, pile number two. Let's see what else here. Seven of Wands, you guys always stand up for people. You know, you always stand up for the underdog and you don't like to see people picked on. And you're a take no shit type of person, I feel, pile number two. And you're not afraid to, you know, to be that person. Even if you look sweet and dainty at times, I feel like you're quite feisty, pile number two. Good for you. Or you have like a sweet look about you. You also can really, you know, put the pedal to the metal when you need to, pile number two. Let's see what else here. Okay, I just heard space to create. So maybe some of you are like clearing a space for you to draw or to paint or to do different things, but that's important, right? To have that space to be creative. So that's lovely. Pile number two. Let's see what else. Giving yourself the space to be creative. I'm also like getting the Queen of Wands type of energy. So we could have Leos here, people with Leo in their chart. I mean, the Queen of Wands in the tarot represents Aries, but when I see her, I think of Leo. Anyway, some of you may like that card in the tarot. What else for my pile number twos? Okay. Lessons learned from the past. I feel like you guys are kind of trying to close the chapter on certain things right now. You're like, I feel a lot of you have had to fight pretty hard to get to where you are in life, even when it comes to work or professionally. You really have had to like stick up for yourself or stand up for yourself and be passionate about, you know, your progress in this world. And it's building a strong core. I feel like pile number two for you. That's important. What else here for pile number two? I just heard laser focused. So maybe some of you are wanting to get laser focused on some things that you want to do. Boundaries, of course, are important when we're trying to do that. Pile number 2. What else for my gorgeous pile number 2s? Okay, Spirit gave me 2 names. They just told me Steph or Stephanie and then Leah, or someone that has Leah at the end of their name. And so anyway, I have those 2 names here, and we have S and L names. It doesn't have to be those 2 names, but it can be S and L names right out the gate. What else here? I also feel like Spirit is giving me these 2 names to say, some of you have like a best friend, or maybe it's someone newer in your life, but you have somebody where like you were always with one another, or you were always together. It was like you go everywhere together, or you did everything together. And I'm just, look at my fingers right now. I'm like, it's Steph and Leah doing everything together, okay? And, you know, maybe some of you had a friend like that. It's like Mindy and Katrina, they're always together. Or, you know, like, you know, Rachel and Samantha, they're always together, all right? So there might be something here with that for you guys, or maybe you have a sibling that's very close in age to you as well, and you guys, like growing up, you were always together, but I'm just getting this, like, we're a package deal kind of a thing, all right? I'm also getting, like, LGBTQ vibes, especially women-loving women vibes in my pile number 2. And for those of you that are not, that are heterosexual women, I feel there's just this sense of, well, even if you're LGBTQ, I feel like you really, really support your friendships, pile number 2. Like you really, really support and lift up, you know, people around you, which is so great, pile number 2. Like that's really good karma without even thinking about it, because I feel like it's just who you are. What else for my pile number 2s? I feel some of you may not be having the best day today. So you're like, thanks, Nat. You know, I feel like what you're saying to me is, thanks, Nat, as I'm giving you guys this reading. But I mean, so if you're having a tough day, or you've been having a tough couple of days or so, pile number 2, I feel like, you know, Spirit is trying to comfort you and to remember like all the good things that people say about you. Maybe like write them down, or maybe, you know, talk to a good friend who always lifts your spirits. But I feel like, you know, remember and be proud of who you are, pile number 2, okay? Some of you may give that to a lot of other people, but maybe you need some of that for your own self. What else for channeled messages here for my pile number 2s? Okay, Spirit just told me the ukulele. So maybe someone here plays the ukulele, or you were listening to a ukulele song, or something like that, okay? Or someone in your family did. Spirit just gave me that though. What else here? Spirit's like, we're gonna have a hoedown, and like someone's playing like the fiddle or something and like stamping their feet. And I'm like, what is this? Like, where is this coming from? Maybe you guys saw it in a movie or show, or back in the day, your family was like that. It's kind of country in a way, but also kind of old world in a way too, like European. Okay, and Spirit is also telling me a workbench, or like a working bench, like someone having a workbench. Maybe you had a father that had a workbench, or a grandfather, or you have one, but I talked about that space for creativity anyway. I feel like someone's father had a workbench, and or like their favorite chair, you know what I'm saying? But I'm specifically getting like a workbench, and some of you either colored on it or drew on it when you were a little kid. All right. And, you know, I mean, how did your dad react to that, pile number 2? I feel like for the most part here, I'm seeing like just like a laughing, or like a shaking of the head, or just, you know, something like that. But let me know in the comments if that happened to you, because I feel like someone here always wanted to hang around their dad, or always wanted to like be in the same room with them, maybe while they were working or doing different things. All right, pile number 2, or maybe you had a grandfather. It was like that energy as well. But that's really special, pile number 2. If that happened for you, you know, share a memory if that's the case, because I am picking up on that. Yeah, and Spirit is also giving me the name Tanner. Tanner, okay? So maybe you knew someone with that name, or but they're just, or you know someone with that name. But anyway, pile number 2. I feel like we could go, I definitely feel like some of you who have a father who is very influential on you, I feel that energy really strongly coming through. All right, pile number 2. So I just want you to know that. And for those of you that have lost a parent or lost a father, I'm very sorry, pile number 2, and my heart goes out to you. Let's go ahead and get into it, pile number 2, and see who is coming in to shake things up. All right. Oh, safe home. How cute. How more than cute, pile number 2, like having a safe home. And look at all that like woodworking and stuff too. Maybe some of you had someone in your family that liked to do some type of woodworking or something. But anyway, a safe home. I cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond doubt, okay? And maybe some of you are dealing with a shitty landlord or some shitty home issue that you're trying to deal with right now. You know, and it's been causing you some anxiety or some issues, okay? But I feel like having a safe home coming up is, you know, what's going, and maybe things have been shaken up for you already because something has been going on with where you live or you want to move or something like that. But Spirit is saying, you know, you are going to have a safe home, okay? Don't worry, pile number 2. And so are the people that you love as well. Let's see, we have self-care. Yeah, I was talking about that self-care energy because I feel like you guys spend, you know, a lot of time like caring for others and helping others and, you know, standing up for people, trying to get things done, etc. Having like a safe home to return to where you can indulge in some beautiful self-care and rest is super good for you right now, pile number 2, okay? So try to embrace that energy to the extent that you can, especially if you've been battling it out all day at work or, you know, in any type of a situation. We have the third eye and clarity. Wow, pile number 2, good for you. I feel like, so a couple things I'm getting here. First of all, the purple tea light is associated with the third eye and that purple energy, all right? And so some of you coming to this pile, you're already psychic or you already have intuition and you already know it. But maybe some of you need to quit like fighting it or quit worrying so much, because I do feel like you guys have been worried quite a bit, and maybe you've just had to do that because the situation demanded it from you. But I do feel like, you know, a sense of peace and a sense of clarity is coming to you, okay? And I feel like some of you are going to be getting some very interesting information psychically. It's 111 right now. Look at the clock, pile number 2, 111. It's 111 right now. I feel like some of you are going to be getting some very like specific information, and it's going to help you understand a situation and help you to stop fighting something is what I feel. You're finally going to get clarity on a situation is what I also feel too. Okay, which is going to allow you to relax a little bit more. We have banned, sleep on the couch, and kicked out. All right, I feel like someone you might have been trying to say like, I need you to leave, or it's time for you to go, or I need a peaceful environment. I can't take this person coming in and out of my life anymore. I need a sense of peace around me. So I feel like, you know, there also could be somebody who has pissed off the person that they're with and needs to like come and stay with you, or wants to talk to you, or wants to talk to you about a fight that they had with their significant other or someone else in their life, okay? And maybe some of you are starting to see this situation for what it really is, okay? Interesting. All right. Maybe some of you have been trying to get someone out of your house too, and you finally do, and you can finally relax, all right? But let's see. We have 7-11. Ooh, I love the number 7-11. And It says 24 hours all the time. And I mean, it's a little hard to tell what is going on here, because I feel like someone's saying, you know, here's the key to my heart and here's what you do with it. But, you know, how come it isn't happening, type of a thing. Okay. But some of you in the next 24 hours could be having something happen when it comes to a home or something you're trying to work on. Like in the next 24 hours, you could actually be seeing a change. And this also looks like, you know, like a lock to a door as well. So maybe something here as well with that. But it's like a heart, but someone's showing you the key and how to unlock their heart is what I feel. All right. And I feel pile number 2, you guys are also realizing the way for you guys to trust and unlock your heart and to not be like so maybe defensive in relationships is to feel like you're safe around someone and that you have a sense of safety and security, and that, you know, you can, like, I feel this is becoming a big realization for you guys, and that you need your home environment to be like this. And this is like one of the top priorities in a relationship or in living with someone, or in being with someone, that you have to feel safe around them, and you need them to help encourage your self-care as well, and encourage you to be kind to yourself and good to yourself. And these are things that are going to create the right type of connection for you guys. Okay. Let's see what else here. We have boundaries. Yeah, I mentioned boundaries in the beginning of this reading. And I said, you know, like when I was doing the channeled messages, because I was talking about having a space to create your life. You know what I mean? And how boundaries are super important. And we have firm boundaries are needed now. So some of you may be kicking someone out of your house. It could be a roommate. It could be a lover. It could be somebody wants to come and stay with you or something like that. Okay. But the thing of the matter is, pile number 2, is that you got to, you know, and it takes work to police your own boundaries. I mean, we have to keep our own, we have to hold ourselves accountable for keeping our own boundaries too, which, I mean, that's the hardest thing for me to do personally, pile number 2. I don't know about you. Like, I can communicate a boundary or say something, but actually sticking to my own internal boundaries a little bit harder for me sometimes. Okay. So that's why we need the 7 of Wands to get really strong about what it is that we're doing here and what it is that we want. All right. So having enough boundaries to give some energy to your own self-care is really going to help you guys, especially for those of you that are psychic, or for those of you that do any type of clairvoyant work, etc., any type of healing work. This is really, really going to help you. Okay. And maybe there is someone or something in your environment that you need to say, hey, like, I don't need whatever in my home. Like, you go sleep on the couch. I don't need that. Okay. We have here, let's see what else. We have Every Little Thing I Do by Soul for Real. All right. And the third eye, I love how this is coming out under the third eye. Every little thing I do, you're on my mind. You're on my mind. The way I feel lately is driving me crazy. Okay. And I feel like you guys are starting to see like how someone really feels about you too. All right. And that you're actually like really on this person's mind more than you even like knew. And some of you may be having dreams as well. And if you're dreaming about someone, they're probably dreaming about you too. So, I mean, come on now. I do feel like there is someone who is like, every little thing I do, you're on my mind. You're on my mind. Talking to you, pile number 2, okay? The way I feel lately is driving me crazy. And it's like, yeah, I know. I feel like some of you are going to be saying that. Like, you're going to be nodding your head and you're going to be like, yeah, I already know, the third eye, okay? But at this point, I feel like, you know, having a safe home where you can take care of yourself is more important than somebody who deserve, I mean, people don't get banned or kicked out or being without a reason. There's a reason for it, right? Pile number 2. So I also feel like your guides are playing a fun game right now. Like they're talking about your third eye. Like they're saying, I mean, it's not a fun game, but they're being quite cute right now because they're telling me that, for those of you that are working on your clairvoyance or working on your abilities or working on seeing things very clearly, your guides are saying every little thing that they do, your third eye is on their mind. It's on their mind, okay? And they're just saying, like, we know you've asked for help on something or you've been asking for clarity on something, and we see it and we know it and you're going to get it, okay? But they just need you to have boundaries first and foremost so that information can come through. Coffin. Yeah, rest in peace. May you rest in peace to this person that got banned and is kicked out and sleeping on the couch, okay? And this person is, in the coffin here. And it just says that, okay, Spirit's also telling me something about drinking coffee. So maybe some of you are like sipping a cup or something because they're like, coffin, coffee. They're just like da-da-da telling me things. But anyway, pile number 2, you're sipping something, but endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So I feel like someone has transitioned out of your world. Also, for those of you in the beginning of the reading, where I was channeling the father energy, for those of you where your father has passed away, pile number 2, I just have to say, did your mother ever make your father sleep on the couch or ever kick them out of the house? Okay. And maybe there was some issues there between those two, but I definitely feel like someone's father is coming through in this reading, or a father type energy, a grandfather, etc. So if you had a father that would oftentimes sleep on the couch, sometimes maybe even just because they wanted to, but anyway, pile number 2, I'm getting stuff for you, all right? I just want you guys to know that. And yeah, so we have rest in peace with the coffin. And, I feel like things have ended, pile number 2, with someone, but it's not like they're not thinking about you. And I think that you know that. And also, if someone did pass away from your family, pile number 2, and that was really, really hard for you, they're coming through to say they think about you all the time. And they're communicating with you through your third eye, through your visions or your dreams, etc. Okay? So that is interesting. And you may be getting some interesting information with the third eye here about a situation that has left your life. And honestly, pile number 2, probably for the better, okay? Based on what I see here. We have, I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I don't want. Yeah, and the 7 of Wands is definitely an energy of like repelling what we don't want. Like it's like, I want my own place. I don't want all these other energies up in my business. I don't want that. I want my home safe. I don't want to put up with a bunch of shit, whether it's at work or home or whatever. And I feel like you guys are going to be magnetic to what you want, okay? 24 hours all the time. 7-11, pile number 2. Maybe someone here has a birthday on 7-11, all right? But we have the element of water. So there could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who is wanting to come in to shake things up here. Pile number 2, all right? Also the water element with self-care is incredibly important too. And maybe some of you with the 7 of Wands have felt very exhausted by a situation or multiple situations in your life, with your home, your work, with a ending here. And I feel like family shit. I feel like, Spirit is saying like, we're washing that clean for you here with this element of water. We're going to wash that clean, okay? And if there's energy that you guys don't want in your home, or you go through the workday and you're sick of that, I would say, of some energy, I would say that you guys like take a bath or take a shower and use the element of water to help cleanse you so that you are attracting what you want, okay? We have Yesod, which is the Spirit of the moon, all right, in the tree of life. And I love, oh my God, look at the purple. Wow. Pile number 2. Look at that beautiful moon, that purple moon. And in the tree of life, Yesod is represented by purple because it's representing our subconscious, or the subconscious part of existence, or the astral plane, okay? So definitely dream world, definitely subconscious stuff, definitely the creative subconscious materials that are floating around in our minds, all right? And that is really with this water and this moon and this third eye clarity and the purple tea light and all of this stuff. Pile number 2, don't doubt that you're not, if you feel like you're not being protected or that you're not being looked after by life, you know what I mean? Like things not going your way, etc. I feel like, you know, you guys are learning to flow with life and flow with the way that things are. But I also feel you guys are highly creative, pile number 2, and you have, whether you write, whether you paint, whether you draw, whether you're a reader, whatever it is that you do, like I would seriously challenge you guys to shake things up using your creativity if you need something to be shaken up, because your home environment doesn't need any shaking up. Like it just needs to be safe and kind and an oasis for you. But beyond that, like I would encourage you guys to shake things up creatively and do some different things creatively is what I would suggest, okay? And that's gonna be something that really is shaking things up here. Ooh, I love it, the Fool. Sizzling, pile number 2. This is sizzling over here. And you know, it's funny, it's coming out under the boundaries, which normally when you think about the Fool, you don't think of boundaries. Because the Fool is talking about limitless possibilities, right? Here's the interesting catch-22 here, pile number 2, is that you do need boundaries around your own self-care, your own home, your time to enjoy your life, to enjoy your home, to enjoy your time away from work, to have a peaceful mind with this third eye here too. But those are where the boundaries need to go mainly. However, when it comes to your the Fool is looking into the Spirit of Yesod, which is the moon. So the Fool is looking into the moon, which really isn't, even though the sun's on the Fool, like the moon really does represent the Fool with the limitless energy, okay? And where Spirit is saying that you can be creative, outgoing, interesting, fun, like, you know, shaking shit up, all of that is with your creativity and your ability to live moment to moment and your ability to go with the flow in life and your ability to like soak up the poetic experience that is life and make something beautiful out of it creatively, okay? This is where you can really play, all right, pile number 2? This is like where you're going to be allowed to play, because I feel in other areas of your life, it's important to have boundaries right now, all right? And if you are thinking about someone a lot, where something ended, did you guys just hear the thunder? Holy shit, pile number 2. All right, right as I said that, magic is real, okay? And yeah, this bright, big, beautiful world that the Fool is falling into is there for you creatively. I feel pile number 2. And if you're having a hard time getting your mind off something that ended, where someone was a shithead to you, I feel like Spirit is saying turn into the direction of your spirituality and your creativity, okay? We have the 2 of Pentacles here, and you know, I mean, the 2 of Pentacles is the Lord of harmonious change in the tarot. And I mean, on one hand, that's a good thing. We want harmonious change in our life. But I feel like in this situation over here with this ending and this person being kicked out of your life or banned from your life, which I feel your spirit guides honestly had something to do with pile number 2, with like this coffin and someone kind of getting banned from your life. Because, I mean, I feel like harmonious change, the Two of Pentacles, the Lord of harmonious change in the tarot, is a good thing. But I think in this situation, you were becoming way too compromising. You know what I mean? And that energy had to be shifted. And I feel like maybe some of you feel like there's not enough time in the day, or you can't really get, you're too busy getting jerked from one thing to another thing. And you keep going back, I feel like, to kind of contemplate, like, if I switch things around or I do things differently, could this somehow work, or could this thing potentially be something, right? And I feel like what Spirit is saying here with the Fool is that it's kind of like wasted energy, so don't go there. You know what I mean? Like, we can still recognize that we and another person are thinking about each other, and there is something there of a psychic connection, but like living in that energy, like on a practical day-to-day level, for your creativity may feel like it is killing your creative spirit. All right, pile number 2. So I want you to kind of stay away from that. All right. And go into, you know, your dreams and your subconscious and flowing and poetry in motion. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 2, like your mind is like poetry in motion. So I'm going to need you guys to like respect that about yourselves, okay? And if other people can't appreciate that about you and the richness and the beauty that you bring to things in life, well, you know, that's their loss, okay? And let's go ahead, because you're a beautiful soul, pile number 2, and I want you to know that. Who is coming in to shake things up here for my pile number 2 spirit? Who is coming in here to shake things up? The 4 Cups, you guys are like, I don't want anything coming in. I want this one thing and I can't have it. So I'm over it in general. Okay. And, Spirit is saying there's so many more potentials and opportunities for growth and love in your life. So don't get emotionally shut off. Okay. And someone could be trying to, you know, reach out or reconcile or something, but, you know, I mean, I feel like this is more like Spirit saying, hey, we're offering you like the limitless potential here, but you're closing yourself off from us. Okay. So your guides are like, hey, snap out of it. All right. My beautiful pile number 2s are like, snap out of it. You know, like, why? And we all go through funks. You know what I mean? Like, even as a reader, I go through funks. I'm like, I don't feel like doing readings on this anymore. I want to do something else. Right. And sometimes we need to get in those funks to know that we want out of them. You know what I'm saying with the Fool energy? Let's see what else here for pile number 2. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, baby. Look at you guys. Ooh, it's ooh. I'm digging it. Pile number 2. Mwah, to my pile number 2s, okay? Yeah, like that's me blowing you a kiss, pile number 2, because I mean, your guides here, your higher self and your guides are like, you know, we are downloading you with this computer with so much information and so many things, and there's so much that you can do that you haven't even touched yet. Okay, so your higher self is like, I'm about ready to slap you across the face. But because this High Priestess is looking a little annoyed, like, come on now, you know, you guys are very sensitive, pile number 2, okay? And the High Priestess in the tarot is associated with the moon, and we have Yesod here, so we have moon, and water. So getting your emotions to flow. Ooh, there's the thunder again and the rain. Getting your guys' emotions to flow is super key, I feel. And your higher self knows why. There are certain elements of your life that maybe you're not feeling right now and wants to communicate that to you, okay? And I feel like your guides are ready to pull out all the stops here because they can see, you know, how sad it's been and how you've been suffering, okay? It's not to deny the fact that you've been suffering. I know, pile number 2, I definitely feel you on that. But I also feel like, you know, your guys are saying like there's more to life than suffering. We want to bring you like we want to give you your creative spirit back, okay? We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I like that. And I feel like here's your guys' friend. Remember Sheila and Leela, you know? What other names can I think of? Lucy and Bethany, you know, just, I mean, here is this friend. I feel like, hey, what are you doing? You want to talk? You want to hang out? You want to go do something? I also feel like this is you guys too. Like, you guys are amazing artists, or you're amazing at whatever it is that you do. And it actually, you know what? It brings out like the youthful spirit in you. And for those of you who did lose a father, I feel like as a child, you were like the Page of Wands. And I feel like your father always, like your father sees you now in this purple, beautiful, regal purple coat, and sees the person and the woman or man that you've become here. But I feel like younger you, like your inner child, or the younger you that was like very creative and sprightly and all of these things. Some of you may have had like yellow overalls, or you may have had some type of overalls like that when you were younger. But I feel like, you know, you've always been a bit precocious, pile number 2, you know, you've always kind of gone to the beat of your own drum. You've always had like a little sassy side to you, even since you were a kid. And Spirit's like, we want you to remember that about yourself, okay? Like, how cute is that, pile number 2? How cute are you? Come on now, okay? Listen to the thunder. Let's see, let's get one more for pile. Okay, oh, the King of Cups. Hey now. That's interesting. So some of you may be dealing, the King of Cups in the tarot is Pisces, and we have the water element here. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? And, you know, and I feel like a lot of you did, for those of you that lost a father, I feel you really did look up to your father, and maybe he or your grandfather. And maybe they didn't always express all the emotion that they had for you and how much they really did care. Maybe you didn't see that all the time, but I feel like it's coming through in this reading, okay? And you're more like, because you both are wearing yellow here, and you're both very emotional and psychic as well. You two are like way more alike than maybe you even ever realized, okay? But I also feel like, you know, when you guys care about someone, you actively like put a lot of energy into it. But I also feel like that person has to reciprocate, okay? And because you have a really big heart. Oh, my lights just flickered. Because you guys have a really big heart, pile number 2, like, ooh, hear that going, that thunderstorm. Because you guys have a big heart, like, you know, you've always had a big heart. I feel like even since you were a kid, you've had a big heart, okay? And for those of you that, you know, had a father or a grandfather, etc., or a father figure that showed a lot of attention to other people, or couldn't be around you all the time, I feel like that may have impacted you in a deep way, pile number 2, okay? But the love is there. I am seeing the love there. I also feel like some of you could be, okay, the Devil's on the bottom of the deck. So, you know, like, I know you guys want to see the limitless potential in everything, but sometimes we need to see things for the reality that they are, you know, with the Devil on the bottom of the deck here. However, because this is a general reading, I am going to say that some of you may be, this may not be true for everyone, but some of you may be meeting a water sign, okay? And this person could be a little bit older than you, you know, and I feel like for some of you, they may be a bit of a different nationality than you as well. I feel like you two could be like, you know, like your ethnicities could be a little bit different, and they could be a little bit older than you, but I do feel someone here is meeting a water sign, all right, in that capacity, okay? So there may be a water sign coming in for you guys. The King of Cups to me, though, is somebody who doesn't hold back their emotions and is able to be extremely open and comfortable with their emotions and how they are feeling. The King of Cups is also incredibly creative. And you guys meeting someone that kind of turns you back on to your creative spirit again, pile number 2, okay? And I feel like this is possible, all right? It's not this old situation, I don't feel. It's somebody different who like opens you up again to your own, like they're very creative and they're very in tune with their emotions and they're very in tune with spirituality, etc., etc. And it brings you back to that as well. All right, pile number 2. So that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing when that happens. And Spirit just doesn't want you to idealize people that are not there for you, okay? That's the other thing that they really want you to know. Now, let's go ahead and get some initials. Pile number 2. Let's get some initials for you guys, for my pile number 2s, please. Initials. It's like silent now, but all that thunder, right? Okay, an X, the first thing through. Yeah, I mean, there's the lightning that I just saw lightning out the window, all right? But your guides, they're like, if you don't want anything except a love from that person or that person back, they want to redirect you in another direction, okay? Pile number 2 for sure. We have an O, XO, all right? Somebody loves you and cares about you, XO. And, you know, we have an M here. So we could have Om, very spiritual. We could also have Mom, MOM, okay? Some of you could have a mother coming through here for you guys too. We have an N, okay? We have no, all right? No, X, okay? Your mom is telling you no to an X. For those of you that have a mother that has crossed over to, I feel like the High Priestess is your mother popping through right here. These letters are on the High Priestess saying no to that X from Mom, okay? So I just want you guys to know that. And anyway, let's keep going, pile number 2. Interesting reading. I like your guys' reading. Let's see what else. We have a W. Oh, someone's outside. I hear their voices. Randy may bark, my dog may bark, just to warn you. We have women, WOMN, women. Okay, like I said, 2 women together. I also mentioned some of you who date women as well, who are women who date women, an X coming through as well here for you guys as well, but women, okay? Hopefully can be very supportive of one another instead of tearing each other down, right? We have a K here, a K. Yeah. We have a P, PM in the nighttime, okay? PM, no problem, okay? Maybe some of you just had a conversation with your mother and she asked you to do something for her and you said, no problem, I can do it in the nighttime or something like that, okay? We have a J here, J, okay? John, Jon, is here, okay? I do feel some of you, your job is popping up in this reading too. So if you've been feeling very snarly at your job lately, like that's coming through, all right? But let's see what else here. We have women and then we have men. So that's interesting. Maybe you guys relate to men and women differently, pile number 2. Let's see what else we have here. We have an H, okay, hop, HOP, okay? I feel like we could have the word honey here too, all right? There's JH. If some of you see a father or a mother's initial here too, I just want to call Okay, so PB. Okay, Bob, B-O-B, or Robert as a name coming through, especially for those of you with a father, an uncle, or brother, etc., grandfather with that name. Let's see. We have an S, okay? And then we have an A. Snap. You guys know, like, Snapchat? Maybe you saw something on Snapchat or you were just on there, but snap is coming through here. Okay, pans, okay, pots and pans type of thing. Does some of you need to return a pan to your mother or something like that? Because I'm getting that for some of you here. Nap, maybe some, yeah, self-care came through. Maybe a nice nap would be good. Ban, you know what? B-A-N, banned. It's right here too, okay? So someone really did get banned from your life, pile number 2, for a reason, all right? And Spirit wants you to know that for sure. And sap, maybe some of you guys are like, I'm so sappy at times, or I feel really sappy lately. You know, that's okay. Pile number 2, that's all right. Let the emotions come if they need to come. We have soap. Soap is here too. Let's get one more letter here. One more letter. One more letter here. For, okay, we have an L. Sal. All right, Sal, or the name Sal or Sally could be here too. Okay, interesting. Let's see the L names. Anything else that I want to point out here? I feel like there's so much, but you know, only so little time in the day, right? Pile number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and close your guys' reading. If you saw anything in the letters, any letters, initials, etc., do let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, pile number 2. And for those, oh, paw is here. Paw, like paw, for those of you that had a grandfather that you called paw. But I am seeing that, okay? OJ, orange juice, all right? Pile number 2. Thank you so much, my loves. And if you would like to leave me a comment, I'd love to receive that from you. And for those of you that would like to join me on the extended reading, there'll be a link to the extended reading and we'll get into more messages and go deeper into this reading. Thank you so much, pile number 2, and many blessings on your path. Thank you and take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. Let's do it. A little drink of water there. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading is called Who is Coming In to Shake Things Up? All right, pile number 3. So we're going to take a look. We'll do initials at the end of the reading, so stick around for that. And for those of you that would like to hit up the extended reading, there'll be a link to the extended reading below. All right, pile number 3 to my Vimeo channel. For those of you that are interested, we were going to go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of my pile number 3s who come here today seeking your guidance. Thank you for allowing me to be the channel between pile number 3 and yourself, okay? Thank you, spirits. Let's go ahead. Let's get some channeled messages, pile number 3. Okay. I am getting anxious attachment, or someone who's been kind of anxious lately. Maybe you've been anxious about something lately, pile number 3, but also for those of you, Spirit is just saying anxious attachment. So maybe someone has experienced that in their life, pile number 3. Let's see what else. Okay, I'm also getting someone that when they were little or something had a stutter, like a stutter. Maybe you had one, or like a brother or a sister had one, but I am getting that. Let's see what else for pile number 3, please. Okay, I'm getting like the energy of the Transformers. you know, like the toys or the movie. Maybe some of you liked that when you were younger, or you had a brother with those toys, or you liked them, but something about Transformers, all right? Maybe you guys are my Transformers in pile number 3 that like to transform in life a lot. Nothing will keep you living on the knife's edge of life like transforming all the time, right? Let's see what else for pile number 3, please. Okay, Spirit just told me the horned god Pan. Okay, so maybe some of you are, or maybe you've just been horny, or you're dealing with someone who's horny, but Spirit talking about the horned god Pan, all right? The Bacchian delights, you know, Bacchus, the god. That's different than the horn god, I believe, but like, no, I know it is different, but anyway, for those of you that resonate with that energy, what else for my pile number 3s, please, Spirit? Okay, there is, I feel like some of you, maybe when you were younger, did someone here, okay, maybe you didn't know the difference between a wasp or a bee or a hornet or something like that. Okay, I'm getting something like that. And somebody here may have been stung by one when they were younger, or had a sister or brother that got stung by one, pile number 3. But let's see. I never got stung by one. I don't think I ever got stung by one, but I was like deathly afraid of bees. However, bees are like very nice compared to compared to wasps, okay, or a hornet. But let's see what else for pile number 3. Let's see what else. I feel like some of you have definitely changed over the years, like certain things about you, like your appearance, or, you know, the way that you are. I feel like somebody here, like their laugh even changed, or the way they laugh or talk, or all these types of things, pile number 3, all right? Let's see what else here for my pile number 3s. And then it's like for some people, it's like after all these years, they're kind of still the same, which, you know, maybe you guys have some people in your life like that. Maybe you guys have some, you know, stereotypical earth signs in your life, okay? But that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Although Virgos are more prone to change. It's more like Tauruses and possibly Capricorns. But let's see what else here for pile number 3. Let's see what else here. I just heard pour it on me or lay it on me. So maybe like when you guys are talking to someone, you're like, just lay it on me, or just that's just like, just tell me what's up, or tell me the truth, or let me know what's happening. Like just kind of like lay it on me. Let's see what else here for pile number 3. Okay, I just got the word copycat. So maybe some of you have been having some people around you that have been trying to copy you, like wear their hair like you, or copy something that you're doing. Or maybe when you were in school, you had people trying to copy you sometimes, or that you had siblings that were like a copycat, you know. I mean, consider it a compliment, pile number 3, unless people are, you know, plagiarizing what you're doing, like consider it a compliment, right? But anyway, maybe you joked about a friend recently about someone being a copycat, but let's see what else for pile number 3, please. Let's see what, maybe you joked about it. Let's see what else here. Okay, Spirit is showing me a spear or a hunting spear. So maybe you guys watched a show with that. It's almost like I'm getting kind of that like Roman gladiator type of a vibe, and then like the spear, you know what I mean? So maybe you guys watched a show about that on TV, or like you have relatives that like fought in a war, or I mean, a lot of people have that, but maybe some people came from like a military family, pile number 3, but let's see what else. Or maybe someone in your family liked to hunt. What else? One more thing here for pile number 3. Okay, Spirit just told me guess jeans. Guess jeans. And are those ever going to make a comeback, pile number 3? Did you have a pair of Guess jeans, or did you see any recently, like if you were thrifting or something? But anyway, Guess jeans. Are they still popular to this day? Look at you, 9 of Pentacles, pile number 3, looking good, feeling good. Yeah, pile number 3, I like it. Let's see who is coming in to shake things up for you. Let's see. We have Virgo energy with the Nine of Pentacles, so Earth sign already coming through. We have, maybe some of you are leaving a Virgo behind though, all right, because it's on the bottom of the deck. We have peace. Wow. Okay. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace, the peace flame. Okay. The flame of peace. And, yeah. And I love this. This is card number 9. This doesn't feel like a lazy piece to me. It just feels like the piece to actually like shine your light bright. And no matter how you feel like about yourself, whether you're, oh, I gained weight, or I don't like this about myself, or whatever, it doesn't matter. I feel like Spirit is saying, shine your light and, you know, be proud of who you are, okay? And there is a lot of peace in that. And I feel like you guys are getting noticed by people. Some people might have been a little bit envious of you when you were younger too, as well. You might have had a sibling that was envious of you at times, but pile number 3, it's time to shine your light, okay? And I think that is gonna bring you a lot of peace. We have number 9 here for those of you that are life path number 9s, okay? Let's see what is coming in. Well, peace coming in to shake things up. You wouldn't think peace is shaking things up, right? But, oh, there's the thunder, pile number 3. But I think, you know, you putting yourself out there and deciding, I'm just going to live life for the moment. I'm not going to wait for some time to come when I'm going to go like shine my light. Okay. So I think that will definitely, and you're going to do it and feel peaceful about it too. And I think that can really be beneficial for you guys, especially for those of you that are entrepreneurs or have your own business, or, you know, need to put your work out there more. All right. We have growth in summer. Ooh, I love it. So by this summertime, pile number 3. All right. You're going to have some good growth, all right? And you putting yourself out there, not worrying about any insecurities, et cetera, is really going to shake things up for you in terms of growth and abundance in your life, I feel, okay? And people are going to be inspired by you, pile number 3. Ooh, look at this. Look at this masculine energy. Nice. All right. And not just, you know, friends, relatives, etc., noticing your growth and your changes within you, but also look at this, a hottie with a body coming in for pile number 3. All right. And for those of you that are with someone, or you have someone in your life and you're excited about it, pile number 3, I feel like this is going to continue to grow over the summertime. Okay. So very cool, pile number 3. And maybe some of you will be meeting sexy masculine over the summertime, and that is going to shake things up in your life, okay? We have pleasure and wanting your attention. Ooh, okay, pile number 3. And yeah, I feel like, you know, it's like it's a pleasure to meet this person, or finally you guys are ready to put yourself back out there, and it's a pleasure getting to know this person, okay? And maybe there is someone you've been trying to get their attention, or you want their attention, and you're like, what the hell, you know? And I feel like you guys are gonna have more growth in your relationship status during the summertime, okay? And I also feel like your pleasure, or like your sexual pleasure, is also increasing as well. Pile number 3, okay? And look at how comfortable she is with herself and her body. And yeah, I like it, pile number 3. And maybe there is someone, I do feel like there's going to be a masculine. It doesn't have to be a masculine, but it literally says masculine here. So I feel like there's going to be a masculine who wants your attention this summer, who finds being around you to be a very pleasurable experience. And I do feel the sexual chemistry between you two is good, okay? And with this peace card, there may not be like a lot of drama with it either, which is also very good, because who needs like insane drama all the time? Ooh, rack and a booby lover. Okay, and just loving your entire body. I feel like, look at this beautiful red panties and red bra, like looking good. I like it. Looking classy, looking like a treat, looking like a snack. Pile number 3. And I like the pearls too. Talk about a pearl necklace. Maybe some of you, do you guys know? Look up what a pearl necklace is from like a sexual perspective, pile number 3, because I feel like some of you are going to be getting a pearl necklace on the boobies, all right, by summertime. Pile number 3, interesting, okay? And I feel like maybe some of you have been just kind of going about your business and you've been working on, you know, your future and your destiny and putting yourself out there. But I feel like maybe you guys have had a sense of peace here lately, but because you've been growing a lot, okay, in your own like work or in your own inner self, all of that. But I feel like the volume's about ready to get turned up here, pile number 3, because there's somebody coming here, this masculine. Marriage, holy shit, okay. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union and a peaceful one at that, okay? A peaceful marriage. Like, so many people want to know, when am I going to get married? When am I going to get married? It's like, well, you could get married and be completely miserable. What you should really ask is this going to be a good, healthy, peaceful, supportive connection? You know what I mean? Some of you may relate a lot to the goddess Bridget, the Irish goddess Bridget, but like, you know, marriage is coming up here, and a peaceful marriage at that, where people can grow and where there's sexual chemistry. I mean, hello, that's what we're talking about when we're talking. So it's not just when will I get married or whatever, or is this person my partner, etc. Well, you know, are they a good partner? I feel like is something to ask. Ooh, we have fumbling toward ecstasy. Wow, growth. Pile number 3, okay? So fumbling towards ecstasy. It says, by summertime, pile number 3, all the fear has left me now. I'm not frightened anymore. Peace, okay? It's my heart that pounds beneath my flesh. It's my mouth that pushes out this breath. And if I shed a tear, I won't cage it. I won't fear love, okay? Pile number 3. So it's like, I'm not going to fear love, and I'm not going to hold myself back, and I'm not going to, and if I get emotional about something, I'm not going to hold it in, you know? I'm not frightened anymore. And it's my heart that pounds beneath this flesh, which is also, you know, very sexual too. Pile number 3, so good for you. And you know, when you meet someone too, it is like fumbling towards ecstasy, because you don't know where it's going to go or what's going to happen or how it's going to grow. But you know, and a lot of people do run from love, or they fear love or whatever, but I feel like you guys your attention's like on it, okay, which is good. We have boat, and it says receiving what you need, all right, from pleasure and growth and peace and a relationship. Pile number 3, good for you, okay? Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, and moving on, okay? So moving on from the past, pile number 3, and just pushing towards what you really need and want in your life. And, you know, whether it's pleasure or attention or peace or growth or all those things, right? A pearl necklace, you know, pile number 3, like, you know, it's good. It's good. And, you know, summertime is a perfect time to go out on a boat. So maybe some of you will be out on a boat this summer. Wouldn't that be nice? We have, I let go, I release. I am within perfect possibility. Yeah, if there's any part of yourself that was insecure or holding yourself back or not like fully putting yourself out there, it says, I am within perfect possibility, and I let go. With the boat, I let go and I sail on, you know, as they say, pile number 3, we all sail on, okay? And that is growth for you. That is really growth and moving forward, not fearing love, being open to a peaceful connection that's also quite pleasurable. Okay, pile number 3. Cool, cool. We have here the sacral chakra. Yes, and I love with this orange. I was going to mention that with this orange flame here on this peace card. The sacral chakra is like our intimacy and our emotional center, and it's also like the divine feminine and where we really feel from a clairsentient perspective. And it's like rolling up into summertime with, you know, a hunger that gets quenched. You know, for those of you that have been craving physical touch or intimacy or a good sex life, pile number 3, with the sacral chakra, marriage and peace showing up. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, pile number 3. And I feel like you guys are like, could it be? And I'm like, yeah, it could be, pile number 3. The hand of Fatima. Okay. So I feel like, you know, spiritually, you guys are growing a lot, okay? And we may have some people, because it looks like the henna is on the hand here, like the henna tattoo. We may have some of my viewers from India or with Indian ancestry joining this pile. So welcome to your reading. But I feel like you guys are just seeing your growth, okay? And Spirit is helping you with this and showing you like how much you've grown. And also I feel some of you guys too, like trying new things, maybe some of you getting a tattoo or, you know, changing something about the way you look or dress, and just getting real comfortable with yourselves, okay? And your eyes are wide open. And I do feel like there's a lot of growth and protection around you. Pile number 3. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Come on now. I mean, I like it. I really, really do. And it's time for love. You know, it's time for healing. It's time for peace. It's time for love. And it's time to open up your emotions too. Like if you had been dealing with people in the past that didn't, you know, weren't really acknowledging you or weren't really there for you or made you feel insecure or brought out your insecurities at times. I feel like all of this is, you know, being, you know, when we talk about healing, it's not like boom, everything heals and it's done. And, you know, we always have to work on things. But I feel like with this Ace of Cups, you guys are really opening yourselves up to love again. And maybe there was some fear around that because of things in the past. I mean, I don't think you have any problem getting down, pile number 3, like getting down with the get down and the sexy times and the spankings and the racks and the pearl necklaces. I don't think you guys have a problem with that. I feel like maybe it's more about opening your heart and allowing like your heart chakra to expand and grow and having like really, really, really good intimacy. The kind that like when you're done, you're like dizzy. And because you're just on this like emotional, you feel this deep emotional connection, okay? So very cool, pile number 3, like a new love coming in to shake your life up here. And we have the 4 of Cups, which, you know, the cup from the Ace of Cups is here. And, you know, this is moody energy. We have a lot of emotions here. And maybe some of you have just been comfortable like in your own energy, shining your own light, working on your projects, you know, glow up type of shit, good energy, glow up, all of that. And yeah, so maybe there just hasn't been like, you know, just like I haven't really been that interested in love. And frankly, like since certain things happened, maybe some of you haven't even been like getting laid as much as you want to get laid, okay? I feel like that is going to change. And I feel like someone is waiting for you too, because I'm seeing this person waiting for you and they have options or they have people that would want them, but I kind of feel like this person is waiting for you, pile number 3, like waiting to meet you. They have a feeling that they're going to meet you and they only want, I feel like this masculine or this person, whoever you're meeting, only wants love. They only want the Ace of Cups. They're not going to settle for anything else, okay? And until they find that or get that, they don't really want anything else, all right? You know, the Four of Cups in the Tarot is Moon in Cancer. So some people here may have a Moon in Cancer, or you may have Cancer in your chart, or this person may in some way. But it's like, I don't want it unless it's the real thing, okay? And maybe you guys have been in that kind of a mood too, but I feel like with the Ace of Cups, sacral chakra, etc., it's like, here's the real thing, okay? It's in front of your face. And I like it. And maybe you guys are releasing people that you've offered your love to before, and open yourself up because they didn't want it, and open yourself up to the possibility of someone new. All right, pile number 3, you very well can meet a sexy stranger here that ends up being more than just a good time, is what I feel, okay? Let's go ahead and let's find out. This is interesting, pile number 3. You guys definitely have a love theme going on here, for sure. So love is definitely coming to shake things up, I feel, for you guys. And if you haven't liked the options, or no one's really been turning you on the way you want, I feel like by this summertime, like, get ready for something new, all right? Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, pile number 3. All right, who is coming in to shake things up for pile number 3, please? The Three of Wands. Ooh, they've been searching for you. They've been waiting for you and searching for you, dissatisfied with the partners that they've had too. And this person's completely open to new energy, okay? And I feel like in their own life, they're established. Yeah, look at this. This person's been looking for the Queen of Cups, pile number 3, okay? And I feel you guys may not have always been like the most vulnerable at times in your connections. I mean, maybe when someone doesn't want you, then you become vulnerable. But what about being with someone when they want you, and then you want them, and then now you guys have to open up, right? The whole intimacy thing with the sacral chakra. And, you know, if we open ourselves up to emotionally unavailable people, then we never really risk anything. But if we open ourselves up to someone whose heart is also open too, then that is, you know, that's pretty cool. And I feel like this person has been waiting for someone like you, pile number 3, okay? And I feel like you guys becoming, you know, coming more into like the cups energy, coming more into like your nurturing side, your vulnerable side, all right? And I feel like a lot of you, like, it doesn't matter what age you are, but I feel like your heart opening is like going through a maturing process right now. Let's see what else for pile number 3. Who is coming in? There's a Cancer too. The Queen of Cups in the Tarot is a Cancer. So the Three of Wands is Sun and Aries. So we could have Aries or Cancer here. What else for my pile number 3s? Who is coming in to shake things up? I feel like if you guys have been, you know, living on the fly, or maybe you've just been focused on doing your own thing with peace here, I do feel like someone's coming in to offer you some nurturing and love that is going to open your heart. Let's see what else here. Who is coming in to shake things up? Who is coming in to shake things up for pile number 3, please? Who is coming in to shake things up? Justice. It could be a Libra too. We have Cancer and Libra here. And, you know, I feel like gone are the days when you used to like put your effort and love and energy into someone who just was like emotionally unavailable or absent or dissatisfied all the time with the love that you were showing, even though, you know, you guys, some of you guys, I feel like you're cutting those situations off with Justice here. And you're saying like, that wasn't fair to me. And, you know, I want something deeper than that. All right. And let's see what else here. I feel like in the past, you guys used to do that. Maybe when you were younger, you used to kind of go for maybe emotionally unavailable people who were like very non-committal. And I feel like, you know, you guys are changing a lot with Justice here. and you need things to be equal, and you need to see progress, okay? And I feel like you guys are saying, I'm not that way anymore, Natalie. Like, I used to be like that before, but I'm not that way anymore. I've gotten a lot more tough about what I want and my standards and everything. But I also feel like with justice here, there could have been kind of like a hardening as well because of some of the things that you went through, okay, in the past. But I feel like with justice here, this is kind of all balancing out. You know, before 2022 is over, I feel like a lot of this, because it feels like maybe you swung to the side of like, okay, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna get mine, right? Versus I'm giving everything to this person type of thing. I feel like this energy is balancing out here. Pile number 3. Let's get one more. You guys may have a Libra coming in to shake things up. A Libra, a Cancer, an Aries. What else here? What else here for pile number 3? Who's coming in? The Moon. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's a little scary, right? And we have this whole thing, all the fear has left me now. I'm not frightened anymore. I won't fear love, okay? And I feel like, you know, the moon, it's very sexy. The moon can be very, very sexy, but also, you know, it's like, I want to know where I stand with someone. And if you don't know, then peace out, you know? And I feel like this is going to shake things up a lot. Pile number 3 for you. But I also feel like you guys are becoming tolerant with a little bit of ambiguity because that's kind of how it is. And, you know, when you first meet someone and getting a little bit comfortable with that, with not going overboard, you know what I'm saying? Without becoming ambivalent or without becoming too giving, you know, finding the balance there. And with the moon and the sacral chakra, I do think, and the moon with the emotions, etc., is getting to the bottom of, you know, why things have been a certain way emotionally, okay, for you at various times in your life. And I feel like this is really going to shake up the way that you conduct yourself in partnerships or the way that you look at past situations, okay? So the moon is also Pisces in the tarot, so we could have Libra or a Pisces coming in to shake things up, or a Cancer or an Aries, all right? Pile number 3, so do you know who that person is yet? We're gonna get some initials. Comment in the comments if you're like, yeah, I know who that is, okay? I feel like different versions of yourself have come in over your lifetime to shake things up, like different versions of you. Was I mentioning the Transformers with you guys? Yeah, that's what it is, pile number 3 in my channeling in the beginning. Sometimes I forget because I'm just channeling, but I feel like that whole Transformer energy is the difference, you know, that you have changed over the years, okay? And yeah, very interesting. Pile number 3. Okay. Who is coming in to shake things up? Ooh, going deep again with someone for you guys. Going real deep with the moon and the sacral chakra and everything. Getting real deep. Pile number 3. Are you comfortable with that? How do you feel about that? Okay. Let's get some initials. Pile number 3. Oh, we have the D. There's the big D. Pile number 3. Going deep with the big D. All right. We have DB. No more DB. No more douchebags, right? Pile number 3. I don't like using that word that much because it's like people using something women use offensively, like talking. Anyway, you guys know what I mean. No more DBs. Pile number 3. You know what I'm saying? We have, for some of you, it's like, fuck the baby's daddy. All right. Maybe you guys have a baby daddy that you're like, fuck that person, you know? But anyway, BF, best friends. Do some of you have a best friend with the name D, or like D as the first name, or D as the D first name, D last name? All right. Or like Danielle could be a name. We have DOB, date of birth. Interesting. Maybe some of you were giving your date of birth recently to someone. We have BOD, which to me is like the bod or the body. I talked about getting like real comfortable with your body. Yeah, your body here with the you. F you, you know, fuck you, buddy. Maybe someone you don't like that you're just like done with. Maybe I feel some of you too, like with a friendship, you always being the one to like kind of reach out to them or try to be there for them and them never like being there for you. I feel like some of you are like, yeah, no thanks. I'd rather like be alone with the moon here than have to deal with situations where I'm like giving and the other people are not. Okay. Buff, B-U-F-F. This masculine energy coming through is really buff. You know, do you guys like buff? Or girls can be very buff too. Do you guys like buff girls or guys? Oui, madame or mademoiselle. I feel like we could have a French influence here, okay? We have dub, D-U-B. Maybe someone here likes dubstep a lot, okay? We have an L. Lou. Skip to my Lou, pile number 3. Okay. Okay, I feel like the word fabulous is here. We're only missing the A. So you're fabulous, pile number 3. Like, you know, your guys are like, yeah, of course you're fabulous. All right. Bull, B-U-L-L. Maybe we have do bull. So maybe some of you are going to screw a bull or hook up with a Taurus. Pile number 3. It is the birthday season for the bulls right now. Full of bull. Okay, so someone here is full of bullshit, and I think someone from your past, pile number 3, maybe it is an earth sign from the past that's full of bullshit. But anyway, full of bull. All right, full of BS. Let's see what else here. Let's see what else. Okay. That's a lot. We have Q. We could have LGBTQ in the pile here. Welcome to the reading. We have oh, if we had a Y, it'd be doozy. Like that was a doozy. Something from the past, I feel like. Anyway, we have a C. Cuff. C-U-F-F. Cuffing season. You wouldn't think the summertime is cuffing season, but I feel like it's going to be for you guys. And we have, if we had a K, we'd have buck here. Like buck or young buck or something like that. Okay, someone's a young. If we have the K, we literally have F-U-C-K. And I do think you guys are going to be getting some F-U-C-K. We have mud, M-U-D, mud. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see, mud. Well, with the moon, things can certainly get muddy. Okay. FML is fuck my life, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is changing for you guys with this peace energy. All right. So we have an I here. Buick. I was going to say Buick. Someone could drive a Buick, like a car that's a Buick. Bill, B-I-L-L. Mill or Millie is here. IOU. All right. So there's an IOU. From your past, I feel pile number 3, like someone has an IOU. Someone could owe you money. I feel like that could also be getting paid back, or maybe a debt is getting paid off here that you have, but that's good news if that happens. And, yeah, let's see. Let's get 2 more letters here for pile number 3. All right. Maybe some of you had a parent that had a Buick. We have a G. Gum. Are you chewing gum? Pile number 3. Mug. We have an X. Okay. So an X, you know, they've shown up in every single one of these readings. I mean, whatever. Like the X is full of bull, full of BS, okay? And that's just, you know, it is what it is, right? Pile number 3. We have Doc, D-O-C. So maybe you guys are going to be dating someone in the medical field, or there's going to be some procedure or something that you do that's really going to shake things up, or you know a doctor you're going to Come, C-U-M, okay? Yeah, do come, all right? You know, please do. You know, I don't mind if you do, pile number 3. Anyway, that is what I am getting for my beautiful pile number 3s, okay? Let me know in the comments. It's 222 right now, pile number 3. See my clock, 222. That's a great number for partnership. It's a great angel number 2. It's a great angel number as well, pile number 3, all right? So thank you so much, pile number 3. And for those of you that would like to check out the extended reading, you can certainly follow me there. Thank you so much, my darlings, and many blessings on your path. Take care.